Hello. So my mom has been watching my live stream and she said I'm always singing at the beginning or like I'm just doing some weird shit. I don't do it on purpose. It's just like nobody's here. Why don't I just be weird or something for like a couple of minutes? But it just occurred to me that when anybody new sees this video, they see my weirdness and I cannot apologize for that. It's part of the package. It's part of the package. So today is the last day of money, and I'm so excited. Good morning, Adesha. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm so very excited because I've been doing this for 10 days straight. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's why I can preach consistency because I've been doing it. As you can see, consistency is not hard. You just have to set your alarm to 3 a.m. That's what my alarm is set to, 3 a.m. But it gets the job done. I'm trying to send the links out to all groups because we have about 4 groups. Good morning, Chimanza. All right, so we made it to the final part of money. Um, I'm so, I'm so very excited because um, if you followed every day of this money, there's no reason why you should not make a lot of money next year or even starting now, right? The classes are so planned that it does not matter what you do, like how you make your money. What matters most is how you use the tips that I've shared, right? It's not like I'm saying, oh, this is the best way to make money. This is the only way to make money. You can make money doing anything. You can make money doing anything. So today's class is mostly about how to make bastard money. That is how to make a lot of money. What I'm going to attempt to do with today's class is to tie all the lessons together. So let me just take my time to explain why. Good morning, Okpe. To explain why every class we've taken so far has been very, very important, setting the stage for this final class. So the first class that I taught was what is money and why your mindset matters. And the reason why I taught this class, because you may need to go back to all those videos and watch everything again, you know. So I taught that particular class because I wanted you to understand money itself before jumping into, oh, this is how you can make it. I wanted you to understand why you have to know a lot about money, right? And it does not stop there. You can't just take everything I've taught and say, okay, this is everything. This is not, just know that I'm scraping just a bit of my knowledge, right? I need you to go out and learn more about money. If you really want to make a lot of it, you need to know a lot about it. And you need to study it. You need to know what people have done in the past to make it. You need to understand. Basically, you need to learn a lot, and this is just barely scratching the surface of it. So next, we touched on 10 mindsets of people who make money. Just basically to let you understand, okay, this is what money is. This is why the kind of mindset you have is important, and these are the mindset of people that already make money, right? So of course, after that we went to how to wait oh, this thing is not arranged. Okay. Things that will wreck you financially. Basically to, okay, you've made this money. How can you stop yourself from losing the money that you've already made? Or you've not even made enough and you're already wrecking yourself. How can you stop yourself from doing that? Let me tell you a story. I don't know if I shared this story. When I first made a lot of money, I didn't really have sense. I just took my money and just spent it recklessly, dashing people, borrowing people. It's like I didn't even know what I was doing with the money. And before my very eyes, I saw the money just. disappear. So I took what was left of it and decided I'm just going to build a business. Right. Yeah. So I'm basically saying it's one thing. You might get access to a lot of money before you'd even like it may not be something you'd plan to have, but you may get access to a lot of money. How you're able to use that money will determine how much of it you are going to keep making. Do you get like so you cannot afford good morning, Kafaya. You cannot afford to just make money and not know about money. You can lose everything, right? So that's why I discussed betting. I discussed all the vices that might take money away from you, addiction, right? I discussed all the ways your money might be leaking. So, of course, good morning, Timmy. Of course, for a lot of people, making the money is not their problem. It is keeping the money or using the money to make more money that is the issue. So I had to discuss this part. So day four, yes, day four. All right. We talked about 7 habits of entrepreneurs that make money. Now, the truth is that it is not just about um I'll do this today. You know, it is the cumulative action, everything you have been doing every day for a long period of time that eventually makes you a professional and eventually raises your income. You get so and I tell a lot of people, I say whatever it is you are doing, you just need to become a professional at it for you to be able to earn big, right? You want to become a professional business person. Is that even a thing? You want to become a professional at, at doing business, a professional at if you're teaching, you want to be the best you can be, basically, right? So it's all about your habits, the things that you do every single day. They are the things that now sum up and make up, your thoughts, your actions. It's really about the things you do once in a while. But if you ask me, I say, Kita, I want to start posting blah 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 blah. If you are not posting every day, like as a content creator, it's not part of you to put out content, to work on content, to edit content, to do things related to your content every day, then you cannot call yourself that thing, right? So I have to explain that entrepreneurs that succeed, they have habits, that they have things that they do every day that contributes cumulatively to their success, that compounds, right? So that's why we have to talk about that topic. And then after that, we'll talk about 7 reasons why you are not making money. So everybody's making money around you except you. So why are you not part of them? Why are you not making money? We have to discuss that, right? To give you a broader view of what is actually happening and why you are not making money, right? Of course, so it's very powerful. And I think after that, we discussed how to start from scratch and multiply your income. So you are starting at zero, you have nothing. How can you go from zero to making a lot of money? Explained. This particular one is very personal because it's what me I did that I explained, right? And that's my own go-to. Okay, I don't know where to start from. I don't know where to begin from. This is exactly how you can start. This is exactly how you can, get to whatever heights you're looking for. Good morning, John or Florence. I'll go with Florence. Good morning, Florence. Okay, so after that, we discussed how to invest your money in business wisely. It's one thing to have money. You may think you're investing, but you're actually just pouring money down the drain. That you do, um, not everything that you do is actually an investment for your business. Some of it is just a waste of money, right? So you have to be very careful. And the best way, which I explain, to really, really invest, the best way I would say you can really invest in your business is to talk to professionals so they can help you avoid all the nonsense things you think is an investment but isn't. So after that, we discussed how to let go of your limiting beliefs on money. Of course, you can understand what money is, you can understand the mindsets you need to have, you can understand what it means to be an entrepreneur, um the habits entrepreneurs have. But if you cannot think big, if your mind cannot conceive big money, you may never touch money, like you may never touch real money, right? So we have to discuss that. So on day 9, which was yesterday, we talked about how to set money goals and kill them. So let's talk about that, because you may of course know every other thing that I've explained, but if you cannot set goals about money, even if you can conceive the idea of a lot of money, you won't know how to get yourself to that figure, right? So your ability to, think of how can I multiply money, and then create strategies to make sure that that money you have sitting in your head, you are able to make it, um you are able to make it in real life, right? So finally, today we are talking about the subtle art of making bastard money. All I'm going to tell you is that the subtle art of making bastard money is basically everything I've taught you, but it goes deeper than that, right? Like I've been mentioning since the beginning of this MSM, I've said I have a newsletter, um and I have a course. But more importantly, on the course, because the course itself is called the Bastard Money Magnet, right? So it sets the stage for you to go from being whatever position you're at to actually making money through different paths. So I explored um how to make money as a creator, how to make money as a business person, how to make money as somebody in tech, how to make money as somebody in freelance. And I gave my no sugar coated, it was not sugar coated at all. I gave my honest opinion about it. A lot of these things, they take time. So of course, there's something I tell people: if you're looking for get money quick or fast money, I'm the wrong person to ask that, because I build very slowly. But I don't my plan is not to build something that will fall apart. I build slowly, I create systems, right? Even within those systems, I monitor each part of them. So I want you to understand that the act of creating bastard money, it's not easy. It's not something that I'll say, oh, by the end of next year, you'll be swimming in millions, whatever. Yes, you can make a million, but a lot of that money should go back into the business. It's not something you start spending as soon as you get it. Now, let's talk about a good reason why you see Yahoo boys, they come into a lot of money, but you just notice that not all of them are able to sustain the money that they have, because a lot of them are pretty dumb. But it goes beyond making money. Good morning, the crypto doyen. It goes beyond just making money, right? You need um you need to be able to understand how to keep this money running. Now, if I have to explain what bastard money is, I'll say bastard money is the kind of money that does not finish. It's the kind of money that keeps coming back, right? So you've not just created a source of income, you've created a source that flows, and that is what me I'm all about, right? And as you see, not like I'm going to be bragging or whatever, but you can watch me in the next 5 7 years. I'm going to have bastard money. I'm not even kidding. I'm going to have a lot of money. I'm not afraid to say it, right? But as you can see, I'm not in a hurry. I'm not rushing, because I understand that you cannot build anything sustainable while rushing. You cannot run. You cannot run. Like, some of these things, they take time, right? You're going to have to go through the learning phase. My own job here is just to make sure that, your learning phase, I can help you skip some unnecessary heartache in your learning phase, right? I can help you skip, oh, you went and invested into a course that is meaningless, will not help you. I can help you skip that. You did this, I can help you skip some of those things, right? That's if you follow it as like life advice, not as entertainment, right? And good morning, your internet buddy. My whole thing here is simply to help you avoid my mistakes and to use my the strategies that actually worked for me. I don't have to do this. I don't have to. I was even asking I was talking to my friend recently. I was like, this is actually a lot more than I bargained for. Like, it's so easy for me to just quit and just crawl back into my shadow as a web designer. I'm a pretty in-demand web designer, right? If I want to just go back to web design and not do any of this marketing, any of this anything, right? I'll still do good. But then I want to make sure that as I was telling one of my friends too, I was like, this is my work. He does not even think it's something that. And I said, if we are actual, freelancers, like, if good morning, Pelumi, if we are not saying the real way to get money. A lot of people fall for traps that are not, they are just marketing scams, right? So we have to come out and tell people this is the real way to do it. This is the real way to do it. This is the real way to do it. This is the process of actually making good money, right? In today's class, I'm basically just here to give a summary of everything I've taught about money for the last 9 classes. So if we are not saying the real truth, a lot of you guys will fall for all these Ponzi's, all these pyramid schemes. I've done everything, and it's because I didn't really have any figure telling me that don't do Ponzi schemes, don't do pyramid schemes, right? Don't do any of these things that you don't understand. Don't put your money here, don't put your money there. I didn't have any of that. So that's what I'm trying to create. If you're like, maybe you're like 16, you're 17, you're 18 watching me today, I'm just going to say, watch my videos because I basically put out my life lessons here, right? So that you understand that you really can make money and you can lose everything you've made. As much as you can lose everything that you've made. It happens a lot. And at least I've spoken to a good number of my freelancer friends, and they all say the same thing. Oh, I was making blah, 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 blah. When I first came into a lot of when I first came into a lot of money, I spent it recklessly. When I first came into a lot of money, I did not know what to do. I was just looking at the money in my accounts. I borrowed this person. We all have made all of those mistakes. But all me I'm saying now is that for you to make bastard money, you must go through the learning phase, the learning curve. And the learning curve can take months, it can take years, it can take until you figure out exactly what you are doing wrong and you start to do the right thing, right? And um you can earn during your learning curve, of course, but compared to what you'll be learning when you become a professional, it's nothing. And I've told a lot of people, most especially graphic designers, like I'm sometimes pissed at a lot of you guys. Don't sell yourself as a professional if you are not yet a professional. And of course, but how do I get jobs? Go and become a professional. Go and get good. Go and get extremely good at whatever you are doing. Whatever niche you are doing, whatever thing you are doing, right? Tech or front end development or I don't know, data analysis, whatever it is that you are doing, content creation, become a pro, become a professional, become a professional, or let people know that you are trying to become a professional. Don't just sit and say I have arrived. When your knowledge stops is when another person's knowledge begins, right? Generally, I spend time learning a lot of things every day. At least I put in like 5 hours, which is why I do a lot of outsourcing, so I have enough time to keep learning things, because that's like an essential part of your business. So the subtle art of making money, making bastard money, is understanding that you must keep learning. You must keep learning, you must keep studying, you must keep, joining communities that fosters your growth. So if you're not a part of the Vibe Squad community, you should join us. I think the first community is filled up. So we're trying to create a second community. It's not the community feature. Might have to even move to Discord safe. But yeah, it is not enough also for you to learn these things. It's very important that you put them to action. That when you learn from people, you don't just learn from them, you don't just listen to them. You turn this knowledge that you've learned into actionable items. Personally, if you are on my WhatsApp, I don't really care about your engagements. Like, oh, you want to reply to everything I've said. I really don't. I don't care. Go and make money and come back and tell me that you've made money. Show me how much you've made. I made so amount. Then I'll care about you. Anybody can reply to messages. Anybody can do that. But not everybody can put the knowledge they've learned into action and make good money. And like, what's my joy in you replying me? You're just reply like so many reply. Go and make this money. Go and make this money. Like, the most I can say is that if you really want to make good money, you need to be focused, eyes on the price, right? A lot of activities that you do from time to time, you need to access, a bit to analyze your activities, your daily activities. What exactly are you doing every day? And which one of them is like contributing towards your success, towards your growth? Not everything you do is important. You may convince yourself that what you are doing is important, but not everything you do is important. Not everything pushes you forward. right? And personally, unless like I'm in my element and I'm like, oh, I'm tired, I've been working, you will not catch me just doing random things that don't like push me forward. Like I'm very focused, right? So I'll need that amount of focus from you. I've given you all these tools um for your success. It's left to you to put them to good use, because it's useless unless you use them. I'm on fire. Oh. It's useless unless you use them, right? And if you don't use, like, if you don't use any of these things I've taught, it's just a waste of my time, it's a waste of your time, right? So all I'm saying is making bastard money is not impossible. What is really hard is staying focused. It is learning. It is giving yourself enough time to actually reach that point, right? Of course, people sell dreams all the time. Oh, if you do this particular thing, you become a millionaire. If you do this, if you do that, if you do this, if you do this, you become this, you become this. Of course, but they don't tell you how hard it is. And me, I'll tell you how hard it is. It is not easy. Everything I've taught you so far, when it's time for you to start putting them to use, or if you've already started putting them to use, you will know, you will start to understand how not easy this is. It is not easy, right? It is not easy at all. It's going to be hard. It's going to, people are going to walk away from your life. And I'm never going to lie to you. If you're on the journey to, improving your life, making a lot of money, not everybody's on that journey with you. So of course you're going to lose people who are not on the journey, and they're going to walk away. It's going to be you and your thoughts. Let me just prepare you for what it means to be working towards making a lot of money, right? Because um you can call me big sister at this point. When you start to make a lot of money, you start to understand people's behavior. People will change towards you. People will change towards you actually, and it's a lot if you're not prepared. But basically, if you want to make a lot of money, you follow these things that I've said. But that's not all. So because tomorrow we're going to start and get into self-development, right? Of course, you have the knowledge about money, but you have to become somebody that can soak up that knowledge and put it to great use. So we'll be talking about let me go to the topics. So we'll be talking about how to build a solid life strategy. So if you don't already have like a life plan, you don't even know what you're doing with your life, you feel confused all the time, we'll be discussing that. We'll be talking about how to read more books and get the most from them. If you have issues with reading books, you don't know how to read, you don't like reading, you don't like, we'll be discussing that. We'll be talking about journaling and how to build self-awareness. If you feel, if things just happen to you, like you feel like a victim in this life, whatever, we'll be discussing that. We're talking about how to set crazy goals and achieve them, right? I set very intense, crazy goals a lot. I set them a lot and actually achieved them. We're talking about how to build consistency and grit, because these are some of the um habits that we discussed under money, habits of successful entrepreneurs, right? We'll be talking about how to manage your time like a pro, how to become a professional at time management. I've made videos on that, but I realized that most people don't watch the videos. These are actually the things that the important videos are the ones that people don't like watching, because they are not the common knowledge that they see around. Oh, how to be more, if you are going to have any shot at making good money, your consistency game must be mad. Look at me, I've showed up every day for 10 days. You have to be crazy good at being consistent at showing up. How to get rid of your imposter syndrome. If you get to a level where you are doing really good and you start to feel like maybe you don't deserve any of this, maybe you don't belong there, maybe this, maybe that, we'll be discussing that. We're talking about how to let go of your excuses and create the life of your dreams, right? Also, we're talking about how to become more valuable. So from there on, after that, then we'll start talking about marketing, which is the last M. But all of these lessons that I've been teaching so far, like I mentioned a lot, I've read a lot of books, I've watched tons of conferences online, I've just learned a lot. I talk to entrepreneurs, I ask questions and questions and questions, and I take note of everything. I have books, I have journals full of just like me jotting out what I learn from other people, and I'm putting everything together into this 30-day class for anybody who might be watching me 5 years from now and like, oh, I want to be like it or whatever. This is how I've done it. These are the things I've had to learn. Right. So again, back to the subtle art of making bastard money. I have a course on it. Um it's called the Bastard Money Magnet. To get access to the course, it's just 3,000 naira, right? But to get access to the course, you have to be subscribed to the newsletter. So in this course, I cover how to network, how to make money. Basically, some of the things I've discussed here, but I cover them in a much more detailed version and in a much more, how will I put it, strategic way, so that you're able to take the knowledge immediately and go ahead and use it, right? So if that's something that you want access to, reach out to me, let me know, and I will send you the link for you to get access to it. Actually, we're working on the landing page for it, and we're not done yet. We're not done as at the time of making this video, but probably should check back in, like I said, like in a week or so. We'll be done with the sales page, and it will be in the description box below. So if you are watching this after 1 week, just know that it's already in the description box. Okay, it's already in the description box. So basically, I've taught you everything you need to know about. I can't even call it everything you need to know, but at least enough for you to start making good money. Somebody reached out to me and she said, let me read that. I think that was Grace. Grace said, I went through the MSM video from day 1 to day 8 tonight, and I was just amazed at how much value you possess. The fact that you are doing this for free is surprising, but I'm grateful for it and to also learn. Thank you so much. You guys, I know I'm doing this, but it's only good. Like, I'm doing this thing, it's basically free. It is only great for me when you guys share out this knowledge, right? Don't just watch this video and disappear. Make sure you like the video, make sure you leave a comment under the video, and make sure that you share this video with your friends. You share this, I'm going to share these videos with this video with your friends, share with your classmates, share with your family. Let them know, about this channel, let them know about this content that I'm putting out, because it's not just content, right? These are things that you need to know if you want to actually create a good life for yourself. So if you love your friends, if you love your family, share them this video. Okay, push this knowledge out. Let's make sure that a lot of people have access to this. It's basically free. Don't be the person that will be, I don't want everybody to know this thing. I don't. Share it out. Okay, if you now don't watch it, at least you've done your part. Push out the content. All right. Basically that's all I wanted to discuss, just to prepare us for what is coming next, because the next couple of days, they're actually more actionable than all what we've been discussing. If you fail at self-development, you're sleeping. You're not going to make good enough money. You're going to be stuck in average, right? As you see, a lot of people, they are stuck in average. It's not like they're poor, but at the same time, they're not exactly rich, right? And as I've always discussed, I've always said, making money is up here. You guys should like this video. Just one like. Can you imagine? One like. Making money is about what is up here and how much you've developed yourself, right? So the next 10 days, we are going to be discussing how you can make yourself make the best of your life and of yourself. And I really cannot wait to discuss that. So basically, the subtle art of making money is everything, of making bastard money is everything that I've been discussing so far, right? And if you want more of that, then you'd buy the course itself. But all the same, you use this knowledge, it's going to work for you. It's going to work for you. That's just it. It's going to work because it works. Right, it works. So guys, it's been lovely discussing today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget, you learn, you keep learning, you keep getting better, and the money just follows. The money follows it, right? So we'll discuss the rest tomorrow. And you guys get ready. Oh. Hmm, from self-development, I go dey enter una anyhow. I just be like entering because there's a lot of people who are not working on themselves and need to be working on themselves. Alright guys, hey, so if people still do not like this my video, no problem. There's no problem at all. I'll see you guys on um yep. I'm ending the stream. So if you've been following for the last how many days? For the last 9 days, Abishe 10 days ni. Well done. I know I've seen Adeshawa a lot. I've seen have I seen Florence? A lot of people are not even here today. But I've seen a couple of you guys showing up once. So yeah, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure being here and discussing with you guys. Hopefully, the next 5 years we'll be shining it at each other, meeting each other in crazy high places. Until then, I'm actually going to see you guys tomorrow, so there's no need. People, I feel like on MSM Day 30, I'm just going to throw a party to just celebrate, because it's not easy. Actually, I'll not throw a party, I'll just sleep. But anyways, see you guys later. I'm ending the stream now. Have a lovely day and go out and make good money. Make money and make me proud. Bye.